Okay, first of all, how dare you? You had no right. You had absolutely no right to be this good. Seriously, I am shocked at how much I genuinely enjoyed this arc. After the abysmal Fairy Dance arc, Sword Art Online had some work to do to win me back. Phantom Bullet succeeds in spades. It is, as the youths say, lit. The setting in this arc changes dramatically, going from the lush fantasy setting of Aincrad and Alfheim to the grimdark wasteland of the new virtual MMO that Kirito enters, Gun Gale Online. Instead of a world of swords, this is a world of guns, where PvP is the biggest draw. It appears that a player named Deathgun has the power to shoot people in-game and cause their deaths in the real world. Now look, I'm not here to give a deep dive review and recap of these books. That's not the point of these videos. But it's seriously hard to resist doing a full analysis of this arc, talking about Sinon and her character arc and how it parallels Kirito's own circumstances. Or about Deathgun and the residual effects of the Sword Art Online death game, and how it would realistically impact VR MMO culture for decades. But again, these videos aren't supposed to be reviews, they're more like journal entries of my journey through this series. So let's talk about some things that jumped out at me. First things first, the big change here is the setting, and I could not be more here for it. I don't dislike fantasy settings, but the world of GGO is a welcome change. A post-apocalyptic wasteland where fully kitted Mad Max warriors do battle with high-powered weapons. I mean, what's not to like? One thing I will say for Kawahara is that so far each virtual world he has created has been imbued with its own unique elements. More than that, he's given each of these worlds different video game mechanics that make them feel like VR MMOs. Too many times in light novels, video game worlds are just isekai settings with HP and character levels tacked on. That's not the case in Phantom Bullet. Reki Kawahara goes hard on the video game mechanics with everything from character builds to stealth mechanics to weapon durability, and I love it. It's such a fun setting, and the way that it seems like it could be a legit MMO makes me even happier. Real quick, I want to talk about Sinon before I get to two things that bugged me about Phantom Bullet. I think Sinon, or Shino, is a fantastic character, right up there with Suguha. Her reasons for doing what she does, her reasons for seeking strength in the world of GGO are compelling, and I honestly teared up a little at the end of Volume 6 during the scene in Dicey's Cafe. Just a little. Don't judge. Okay, but two things that bugged me. One, that scene in the cave. Bro, that was 54 pages. 54 pages of Kirito and Sinon hiding out in a cave during a tournament. To call it an immense slowdown of the pacing of the story would be an understatement. Second thing that bugged me, how the death gun actually worked. I'm not going to spoil it here, but it's very unsatisfying. Look, I enjoyed this arc so much that I've pretty much committed to also reading the SAO Alternative series of books, piling over a dozen more books onto my to-be-read list. Those books are all set in GGO, though apparently with different characters, and I could not be more hyped to read them. First, though, I've got a lot more of the main SAO series to get through, starting with my next video on the Mother's Rosario story. If you want to be sure that you don't miss that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.